Today, I am excited to introduce you to Randye Kaye, now the author of the book, Happier Made Simple. Change your words, change your life. I want you to tell us a bit of your story. Like, where do you come from? How'd you get here where you're publishing this wonderful book on Amazon?
I am what is sometimes termed a multi-potentialite, meaning I've had a lot of different careers and done a lot of different things, and including being a mom and a grandmother. But the red thread that ties it all together is words. It's the power of words. It's the use of words. So I'm an actor, a stage actor, an improv actor, an author, a speaker, a voice talent, an audiobook narrator. I've been a director and a playwright and a communications professor and a whole bunch of other things. And I have written one other book because probably the biggest challenge in my life was when one of my children got ill with a very severe mental illness called schizophrenia. So I wrote a book 10 years ago about that called Ben Behind His Voices. And ever since that book, people, when I speak about our family situation and how we're handling it and our, what we're doing, they say, how do you stay so positive? And so I began to develop a program because I do run workshops, and people are like, well, you should write a book about that. And that's how I got here to this. I decided to make a framework that when I did workshops, people would ask for a printout and carry it with them. 7 core concepts that spell out breathe. B in breathe, which by the way is important, is for being. And again, I didn't make any of this up. I just framed it differently. And the phrase I tell myself is be here now. This gives you patience. It's mindfulness. You've heard it before, but that's a phrase I must use 10 times a day to bring myself back down to earth. R for reality. That's when things aren't going so great and just it is what it is. This is the phrase that really helped get me through the many, many shocks from having a child with an illness. E for engagement. This is really important in the time of COVID. And the phrase I remind myself of is we're all connected. Boy, never was that clearer than when we ran out of toilet paper when COVID first hit. We are all connected. You bite into an apple, somebody grew it. Somebody figured out how to grow it. Somebody transported it to your supermarket. So remembering that we're not alone. We need each other. A for appreciation, just saying this is good. Like right now, I'm loving this moment and talking to you and knowing that with your partnership, we're meeting our goals and you can savor it and just say, this is good. What a beautiful sunset. Man, this cookie is delicious. Or I don't love the fact that I got a flat tire, but this could be good. Let me think about it. What could be good about this? And eventually the answer will come. And that's called reframing. The T is for trust. All will be well. That's kind of trust in the big picture. H is for humor. Oh, I forgot to mention that I've been a radio personality for many years. I did a morning show. I did PM Drive. I'm now on an NPR affiliate. And, when I was doing the morning show, your life is an open book, and anything ridiculous that happens to you was not worth stressing about for long because it was going to be a really funny story the next morning. And so humor has gotten me through so many things. And humor starts with curiosity. So that phrase is, isn't that interesting? Instead of, isn't that terrible? Or isn't that awful? Or they shouldn't do that. The last E in esteem is esteem. Breathe. Esteem. Whatever happens, I'll handle it somehow. But that's something to tell yourself because it doesn't say everything's going to work out the way you expect. It just says, you've handled stuff before, you'll handle this. Somehow you'll handle it. So trust is kind of trust in the universe, and esteem is trust in yourself. So those are the 7 core phrases that are the first 7 chapters. So we are bombarded every day with images of other people's microcosm, carefully chosen images of their life. And after I finish with the 7 core phrases in my book, I do have 3 bonus chapters, and one of them is called I'm Not Buying That. It's about comparison and marketing and asking yourself when you see a commercial or you see somebody else's Instagram post, are you buying that? Is that really true? Their version that they're presenting to you of what their life is. We're all human beings trying to figure it out. There should be no pedestals, and social media and celebrity culture, we put people on pedestals, and they're just human beings. I'm a human being. You're a human being. So snap judgment, even if it's positive. Oh, they're so amazing. They're just people.
Well, if you're watching or listening to this, you realize by now that there's a lot of wisdom that Randye brings, and it is included in her book, in Happier Made Simple. So I would encourage you to pick it up on Amazon today.